And Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Um, he goes on. There's a lot of benefit in this article, but he goes on and he mentions a statement also of a more contemporary scholar, um the grandson of Sheikh Muhammad ibn Abdul-Wahhab, Imam Abdur-Latif ibn Abdurrahman ibn Hassan al-Najdi. He said, أما استنصار المسلم بالمشرك على الباغي, as far as the issue of seeking a Muslim seeking assistance with the mushrik over the transgressing Muslim, then no one from the Ummah has said this is permissible, except for a few who have said a very strange statement with his shadh, or is not supported, and they base this upon mere qiyas, and they did not look at the wisdom with and what is intended by the Sharia, nor did they look at the reasons and the wisdoms behind why Allah legislated His ahkam, nor did they look at al-jami' bayn al-asli wal-far', nor did they look at the common factor between the adillah in the kitab and sunnah and the qiyas that they were trying to get to. And whoever seeks these kind of statements and these very strange and abandoned or isolated opinions, shadh or shawadh, then he has and base his fatwa and his deen upon these things, then he has followed he's from the people who follow the rukhas. Those people have sicknesses in their hearts and they follow they're trying to follow things for their desires, and they threw behind their backs the firm established principles which were which the salaf of the ummah and the imams of the deen took from the dalil and from the hadith of Hassan and the hadith of Nu'man ibn Bashir. He says, and what a beautiful statement in the poetry is said when the scholars or what beautiful statement is it that وَالْعِلْمُ لَيْسَ بِنَافِئٍ أَرْبَابِهِ مَا لَمْ يُفِدْ نَظَرًا وَحُسْنَ تَبَصُّرِ. He says, and knowledge is not beneficial to its people so long as it does not give them insight and another proper stance and look a proper look at things. And this is from his book Ad-Durr al-Saniyah, volume 8, or this is from the book Ad-Durr al-Saniyah, volume, these are the fatwa of the people, the ulama of Najd, volume 8, page 367. وهذا قوله في من أجاز ذلك تحت. And this is what he says, this is what Sheikh Abdur-Latif said about those who say it's permissible. He's refuting the Ahl Ra'i who says it's permissible to seek the help of the kuffar against the khawarij or the people of transgression if the Muslims have the dominant hand, they have the military upper hand. But what would he say today about fighting Muslims under the slogan of democracy and human rights, or on all the things that they fight for today? And the Imma from the Salaf, they specifically said that the Khawarij and the Bughat, or the transgressors, they only should be fought under the Wali al-Amr. There are many scholars, not all, there are some scholars from the some of the Imma of the Salaf, they said that you only fight against the Khawarij and the Bughat if the Wali al-Amr is just and he is not from the leaders of oppression. However, if they are from the leaders of oppression, then you should not get involved in fighting against the Khawarij with them. And this is narrated, or this statement was narrated from Imam Malik by Ibn Qasim. He said that Imam Malik, rahimahullah, he said, إن كان الإمام مثل عمر بن عبد العزيز وجب على الناس الذب عنه والقتال معه، وأما غيره فلا، دعه وما يراد منه. ينتقم الله من الظالم بظالم ثم ينتقم من كليهما. He said, Imam Malik said, if the Imam is like Umar ibn Abdul Aziz, then it is obligatory for all the people to defend him in the face, in other words, in the face of the khawarij, and to fight with him. But as for other than him, then leave the issue, leave it alone, and leave him and what these people want from him. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala oppresses, He takes revenge from the oppressor with another oppressor, and then He punishes He punishes them both. A'udhu billah. And this is also mentioned by Imam Ahmed rahimahullah, and also that you can find this in the kalam of Imam Shafi in the issue of fighting in the ranks of the oppressive leader against the khawarij. There are narrations that many of them took the same stance as Imam Malik and other Imam. They say that it's obligatory to fight or with the Imam against the khawarij as long as he's a Muslim. But however, what we're trying to say here is that we're talking about Muslims fighting against oppressive Muslims, fighting against the khawarij, how about Muslims who fight, who are in alliance with the disbelievers, and they put nationalism over the deen in many cases, and many of them try to promote liberalism and things like this. Then he goes on to another discussion, but this is all I can do right now. If any of the brothers have any advice or any objection or any addition, barakallahu feekum. And this is not my statements, although I do support what the Imams said. I'm just translating, so if anyone has any objection, they should object to these ulama and the statements of these ulama, not to the translator or the person who wrote or collected these statements. هذا وصلى الله وسلم على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. بارك الله